Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas for UFC 191 alongside Alex Chambers, who meets Paige VanZant this Saturday live on pay-per-view. Alex, this is a very big stage for you, probably the biggest you've ever fought on, and you're fighting this rising star in PVZ. Do you feel like in some ways people are overlooking you, like you're being set up here as the opponent to Paige VanZant?
Yeah, it definitely is, a big stage, the biggest fight of my career to date. And I try not to pay too much attention to what's going on in the lead up to my fight, with regards to social media and the comments and things like that. My main focus is the fight on Saturday night. So whatever's being said, it doesn't bother me. I'm kind of used to being in the underdog role anyway, so yeah.
You are a massive underdog, a gigantic underdog. I haven't checked it today, but last I saw, I think she was a minus 1,600 or something like that. Does that surprise you?
Wow, I didn't know it was that massive.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't pay too much attention to that stuff. The most important thing is me staying focused for the fight. I feel really prepared for this fight. I've been training an American top team for this camp, and whatever the numbers say, I don't care. We've seen underdogs win a lot of fights. This is MMA, and that's why it's so exciting. Anything can happen, and you got to be prepared in all areas of the fight, and I'm feeling that for this fight, so it doesn't concern me at all.
Do you believe that all the attention and hype that she receives is warranted?
I think it's good. It's good for the sport. She's brought a lot of fans to the sport, and I think that's great. And she's coming off two wins in the UFC, so for sure, I think it's good for the sport. I guess it's warranted.
What do you think's her biggest hole right now in her game?
She's a young fighter. She's very relentless, and that's definitely one of her strengths. She keeps going no matter what. She keeps coming forward, and sometimes that can leave you open for things. So perhaps that, and I hope to expose some of those holes on Saturday night.
As you mentioned, this is the biggest stage of your career, but are you somewhat torn because here you are on this big stage, yet UFC 193 is in 2 months in your home country of Australia, and that's shaping up to be the biggest card in UFC history. Would you have preferred to fight on that card?
Having, been given this fight when I first heard about it, obviously I was really, really excited about it. To fight here in Las Vegas, the MMA capital of the world, it's huge. This is a big fight for me. I do love fighting in Australia. It would be great to fight on the Melbourne card, but my main focus is this fight on Saturday night. I haven't been thinking about anything else.
Perhaps in the back of your mind you hope to get out of this fight victorious, no injuries, quick turnaround and fight at 193. Have you thought about that at all?
No, I haven't thought about it. I have actually been asked that question in a few interviews this week, and that's, I guess, the first that I've started to think about it. No, my focus is the fight Saturday night, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I was told recently that as you climbed through the ranks, someone who you looked up to in MMA was Raquel Pennington, and she is fighting on this card. You're fighting on the same card as her for the first time. Why is she so important to you?
I'm a fan of the sport, and she's done great things for women's MMA. I remember seeing her fight on Invicta, and seeing her on The Ultimate Fighter. She just seems so down to earth and a great personality, and I think she's great for the sport. And obviously her fighting style, she's just so exciting. And so, it was an honor to meet her the other day, and to fight on the same card is pretty cool too.
What did you say to her?
I was a little bit shy. I said, "Hi, I'm Alex. Nice to meet you." That sort of thing. But, hopefully after the fight Saturday night, we can have a chat and get to, know each other, have some fun.
Right. How do you envision winning this fight on Saturday?
Anything can happen. It's MMA. My last fight didn't go as planned, so you got to be prepared everywhere. And I'm feeling prepared for this fight. Whatever happens, I just see my hand getting raised at the end of the fight. So we'll have to see Saturday.
All right, looking forward to it. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.